Okay, so this is how to do independent sample t-test. So let me have a review first. So in comparing means, we need to compare means of different groups or the same groups at different occasions or different measuring tools. So example, in our case, we have groups here like gender, male and female, so we can compare their personal interest by gender. Okay, so we have two types that we will be using in this lesson. So we have independent sample t-test and paired sample t-test. So independent sample t-test and paired sample t-test. So we use the independent sample t-test when we are comparing means of two groups. So in our case, we will compare the personal interest of the male and female. However, we will use paired sample t-test if we compare two variable for one group. Example, we will not mind what are the gender, the grade level, or the ABM. All we just need to do is to compare maybe personal interest and situational interest of the respondents. So I will do independent samples t-test first. So again, it's from analyze, then compare means, then independent sample t-test. So in the independent sample t-test, we need to have our sa atong i-compare like personal interest. So you click personal interest and then the grouping variable will be gender. So in the grouping variable, you click the gender, and when it appears here, you need to click define groups, and group 1 will be 1, that is the male, and group 2 will be 2, that is the female. So continue, and then we will see the options. Um, we will not touch anything here or click anything here, just let it be, and then you click OK. So upon clicking OK, there is an output window here as simple as this. So to interpret this, we can see the group statistics and the independent sample t-test. The personal interest for male is 2.52, and for female is 2.63. So in this case, the female has more personal interest in reading than male. But let's see if the difference between these means, which are 2.52 and 2.63, is significant in our data. So in this case, we will look at the table of independent samples t-test, and first we need to see if the sig value in the Levens test for equality of variances is significant. So when can we say that it is significant? We can say that it is significant when it is less than 0.05. So for social sciences, we set always the significant level into 0.05 or 5%. That means we allow only 5% error in our data. So in this case, the sig value of the point of the Levens test is 0.701, and this is the test for normality, and for the final output, if there is a significant difference, is in the sig two-tailed. In this case, both first and second row has are not significant. Okay, so later I will tell you what's the significance of the Levens test for equality variances sig value in how to use it when reading the result of independent samples t-test. So this is how easy doing independent samples t-test, and then you will create your application project number 1.